Hey guys, Dr. Gary here. As you know, I'm double board certified in facial plastic surgery and also do hair restoration. I wanted to do a reaction here to PewDiePie's wife says she was ashamed of part of her face. I found that title quite intriguing. PewDiePie is massive YouTube star and his wife as well, Marzia, used to have a really large YouTube channel. I think she no longer is on YouTube as far as I know, but they're married and it would be an interesting thing to react to because, you know, face is what I deal with all day long. So let's see why she was ashamed.
Today I'm here to share with you my YouTube story.
PewDiePie's wife Marzia opened up about her insecurities on Instagram, revealing the right side of her face that she says she was ashamed of.
I didn't know how to address these.
Marzia is famous in her own right.
So it seems like she was really unhappy with the right side or one side of her face. So let's see if they give us some more details on that.
More than 7 million YouTube subscribers before she stepped away from her channel last year. But many of her fans may not have noticed that she was hiding something. She never shows the right side of her face to the camera, and she often styles her long hair to cover it. In an Instagram post, she revealed that she's been insecure about that side of her face, writing, "My face is so asymmetrical. I always found it embarrassing. When I started making videos, I found out my favorite angles and stuck with what I liked best ever since. However, it is exhausting, silly, and simply put, superficial."
The truth is this, for 100% of human beings, the face is asymmetrical. It just is. There is no such thing as perfect symmetry. And there have been research studies that have actually looked at faces that have this natural asymmetry, and then if you computer generate perfect symmetry, and then you basically let people rate, right? You just kind of put it out there on the web, and then people can rate the different images and see which images do they find more attractive. In every one of those studies, the asymmetry actually comes out as more beautiful. And so that's really interesting, and it's kind of counterintuitive, right? Because a lot of people think that, well, this is a little bit higher, this is a little bit lower. I just want to get a tweak, and then it's going to look much better because it looks more the same. But the brain actually perceives that asymmetry as normal. So if you make something perfectly then symmetrical, that can actually throw off the brain, and then all of a sudden that person is less beautiful. Within reason, of course. I mean, there are some situations where there's a very exaggerated asymmetry, and when that's the case, there is potentially a place for surgery or some other modalities that can help. But the goal with surgery that I do, or anything else for when people are coming for like a fix, it's never to create perfect symmetry. And I tell that to everyone. It comes up a lot around the nostril area. People are very particular about that. It's basically like showing you the two sides of the face that are not the same in a very kind of close location. People can kind of look at that asymmetry of the nostrils, and it really bugs them, and you can kind of see it there. What's less noticeable to folks is that one eye often sits higher than the other eye, one eyebrow sits higher than the other eyebrow, a cheekbone can be fuller and bigger, more exaggerated in one portion of it than the other side. The lips are often not perfectly symmetrical. The chin, sometimes the one part of the bone can stick out a little bit more than the other, or the entire one side of the face can just be bigger than the other side in sometimes just the entire bony structure. Another kind of sorts of asymmetry is like the way that the muscles are working. So it's common for folks to pull more on one side with their musculature than with the other. And again, these are all normal things. These are not things that need to be addressed, or I would hope that most people wouldn't be ashamed about them. But I also understand when you don't have that insight into what like the literature actually shows, a lot of people get very just self-conscious about it, and it seems like she was really doing a lot to hide that one side of her face, when in reality I think she's beautiful the way she is. She didn't need to do that, and I think she's realized that now. So let's see if there's anything more to this video.
So here I am trying to embrace the side of my face I was never fond of. It took me way too long.
Yeah, like looking at it in the right side of her face, when you don't have that comparison to the left, it just looks like an attractive face. I mean, there's nothing that stands out as out of place or disproportionate.
Way too long to be comfortable to share this. Here is my attempt to being more comfortable in my own skin from now on. Even though Marzia doesn't post to YouTube anymore, she still keeps up her Instagram account with millions of adoring fans. And at least now she may feel a little less burdened by the perfect camera angle.
Yeah, it's super hard when people are like in the public eye, you know, and everyone's judging and everyone has opinions. And maybe she saw some comments, you know, pop up at some point, you know, during her YouTube or just social media career, mentioning why are the two sides of your face so different. And that starts to build like complexes, you know, people start to worry about that. And if she came to me, right, for like a professional consultation, I would just tell her to just leave it alone. That's normal. I see that with, you know, almost everybody, that there's some degree of asymmetry, but it's very common for people to start to get, you know, more and more worried about it and just obsess over it and then start to kind of hide those elements of their face. Luckily, she kind of has come to terms with that and is much more accepting of herself, which is a beautiful thing. We should all strive to be that way. So I hope Marzia, hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right, I'm really sorry if I'm not, and PewDiePie are enjoying their life together.
I send them back because they just don't fit my hand. And so with this, we're gonna hear Felix in this video.
And yeah, hopefully everything is good with them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We'll put some of those primary source, you know, literature articles down below in the description so you can at least look at the abstracts, or if you can get access to the articles, take a look at what I was talking about what's really been studied about the subject. It's not just like my opinion, right? I mean, there's data behind some of this stuff. So hopefully if you guys like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you soon.